My name is Rick Bosshardt, and I have a private pilot license, single engine land, IFR, as well as about 1,800 hours of flying time. We are at Falcon Field in Mesa, Arizona, and that's where I'm based. I currently own a Cub Crafters NX Cub, which is our new nose wheel X Cub. I am a dealer for Cub Crafters, so I am the Southwest dealer, and I also show people what kind of fun you can have with these backcountry planes and show them what the experience is like. And so that is really exciting for me to actually have a purpose for my flying. I am a member of the Recreational Aviation Foundation. I love the mission that they have. We have some really great stories of opening up dirt strips and grass strips that were closed by the Forest Service or other various entities, and it's very rewarding. I'm also on the board of directors for the Arizona Pilots Association. I'm a member of AOPA and EAA for decades. I fly from Arizona, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, California. I use SiriusXM weather because I think that you need to be as fully up to speed and safe as possible when you're flying these planes. And so I like it because it tells me what's going on any given moment, either where I am or where I'm going. And I can make informed decisions on where to land or where not to land and which direction to go and what altitude to fly at. The features that I use most on SiriusXM weather are winds aloft, METARs, which tell me about what's going on at the various airports that I might be flying at, as well as the TFRs, which give me a forward-looking idea of what's happening. But with a small plane like this, winds aloft is key because you have to decide what altitude do I want to go to without spending all the time and fuel to get to that altitude to find out that it's not what I want. So I'm always looking for the best tailwinds or the least headwinds, and the winds aloft feature really helps me with that. So if I compare what I used to fly with, ADS-B, and now SiriusXM weather, the most striking difference to me is the reliability and the ever-presence information that SiriusXM weather gives me. I can see that it's never more than a few minutes old, and it's consistently there, and I don't have to worry, especially when I'm dodging clouds and precipitation and worrying about where I'm going. I don't have to worry whether the data is old or not and whether it's going to cut out or not. And those are really the biggest differences between the two. So a typical morning in the backcountry of Idaho would be to get your cup of coffee and have a breakfast, but also knowing that there was no Wi-Fi available, the next step was to go out, turn on our G3X touches with the backup battery function that it has, and to let SiriusXM weather totally load up. Once that was loaded up, I could sit there and do a complete weather briefing from winds aloft to prognosis charts to precipitation to where are we heading today to get fuel, what is that weather like at that airport, what is it likely to be at that airport, and most importantly to make sure that there were no TFRs that had popped up that we might get into that would cause us a problem. Last summer in Idaho, there were severe fires that were coming up all over the place right in the middle of our trip. They were breaking out in various different canyons. We had no idea what was going on. In the morning when we would do our pre-flight briefing on SiriusXM weather, we would see TFRs that weren't there minutes ago and things that were ever evolving and changing quickly. And knowing that we had the most current information before we popped up and potentially popping up into a TFR was extremely valuable.